how's it going? It's that nerd Ryan here, and I know I probably look like I'm wearing the same shirt as always, but I'm actually wearing my Dragon Ball shirt because today we're going to be reviewing Dragon Ball, That Time I Got Reincarnated as Yamcha. This is a fan manga. This is going to be my first of hopefully many manga reviews. I'm currently catching up on Super, so we'll get the Super manga review. And then after that, we'll start doing each volume. We'll also do the, let me see something. The Dragon Ball manga review, as well as the Dragon Ball Z manga review, once we get in the swing of things. But I found this at my local comic shop, and I was like, okay, I've heard about this. I want to read it. And I figured I'd review it for you guys because it's a pretty funny story. I never usually physically laugh while reading. I'll mentally laugh, but not physically. This book made me physically laugh multiple times. If you're a Dragon Ball Super fan, as in, not obviously you'd like Super, but you're a big Dragon Ball fan, you like all aspects of it, you know a lot about Dragon Ball through the games or movies or whatever, this is a very enjoyable book. So let's go over the premise really quick. So basically what happens is there's this guy in our world, the real world. Can't remember his actual name. Let me just see really quick, because his actual name doesn't matter. But he's a big Dogen Battle player, which I guess is like a Dragon Ball game. And he basically also has never gotten a girlfriend and never seen anything, if you know what I mean. So while him and his friend are walking, a current lifts up a girl's skirt and he freaks out. He's like, oh my god, and he tries to go and sneak a peek, falls, and then dies. And then he wakes up as Yamcha. So in that, he then realizes that he wakes up around the time, right after the Zoru and the first wish with the Dragon Ball and everything like that. So Yamcha and Bulma are technically together. So not only does he wake up with being in his favorite world, even though he's one of the weakest characters, his words, he also meets or is dating his words, the hottest character in the Dragon Ball universe. So he decides he's going to kind of play along, try to keep it where he could stay with Bulma and stuff. But as soon as he's about to leave, when Goku heads towards Kame House, he gets a flash forward of Yamcha dying by the Cybermen. So he ends up training with Goku, and he becomes the strongest human character, maybe even surpassing Piccolo and stuff. So one of the strongest non-Saiyan characters in the book, which is kind of funny because he single-handedly defeats all 5 Cybermen, and Nappa then assists Goku in beating Vegeta. He then tries to kill Vegeta just so he could stay with Bulma, but then realizes that Trunks would never come in, then the android timeline would play out and everything like that. But he's still trying to decide if he could try to win Bulma with Trunks still being born. He goes to confess how much he loves her in the second chapter, and ends up deciding that he's going to fight Vegeta and get the crap beat out of him, and that helps him get over it. But at that point, he realizes that he senses chi that is very close to his, as in it's somebody possessing a Dragon Ball character. So they go to train for Cell, but he ends up training to fight that character, and he finds out that it's somebody that that possessed Yamcha, who was also one of the best Dogen Battle players of all time. So he, I guess, keeps getting resurrected, and I said Yamcha, I meant Chaozu. I'm sorry. got resurrected as Chaozu. So they end up finding out that this guy's been resurrected as Chaozu multiple times, and he's finally sick of it, so he's gonna try to blow up the world or take over the world, some evil scheme. So Yamcha ends up fighting him, and then they kind of realize that it's kind of silly, so they end up being like friends. There's a bonus story where at the end, but I'm gonna say it now because it's part of it. But they fuse and make, I think it was Chaoza or Chowcha or something like that. But yeah, and then we find out that this whole thing was a game between Beerus and Champa the whole time. And they're basically playing bets on how it would end up. But yeah, I mean, it was a very funny book, very enjoyable. I didn't expect a book about Yamcha to be that funny, but it really was. I think my favorite, if I could find it, my favorite panel was him realizing about the about the Cybermen killing him. Just the look on his face, and then, oh yeah. I just love that page. But yeah, so I gotta give this one a 8 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. Follow me on all my social media down below. It's that Nerd Ryan telling you, have an amazing day.